This is CBS 2 News at 5. Now, from Studio 46.
Imagine growing up with half your face totally paralyzed. That nightmare was one of New York's realities for one person. Now, he had modern medicine on his side and it performed a minor miracle. For 30 years, this is what Jeffrey Woodcock saw when he looked in the mirror.
So I just figured, okay, I'm ugly and people think that I'm ugly.
He was born with half of his face completely paralyzed. Doctors aren't sure what caused it, but Jeffrey's left facial nerve just didn't work. He couldn't smile, frown, blink, or make any other facial expression that most of us take for granted. He says it was a tough way to grow up.
Oh, I got teased. The kids were ruthless. I was just, never had a date in high school and that whole thing because, everyone always, would make fun of me.
He'd given up any hope of looking better. Then he had a chance encounter with a plastic surgeon.
More often than not, the patient comes in after having a paralysis for many years and having been faced with information that there's nothing that anybody can do for them.
But Dr. Roger Simpson told Jeffrey there was something he could do, a specialized surgical procedure called facial reanimation. Dr. Simpson is one of a handful of surgeons in the country with years of experience doing this operation, and he offered to help Jeffrey.
They're astounded to see what can be done.
God has smiled upon me finally.
He hopes to return that smile with both sides of his face for the first time.
When I was a kid, I always looked in the mirror what would it be like if I, always wanted to see what I would look like.
And tomorrow I'll show you this unusual surgery and the difference it's made in Jeffrey's appearance and his life. A couple of very amazing stories.
How great, though, for Jeff. Aiden's story is wonderful, but for Jeff to be told all his life, can't help you, can't do this, but for now,
that's right.
To be able to smile.
Wait till you see tomorrow. You'll be amazed.
To be able to smile with both sides of his mouth is all one young man ever hoped for.
We showed you yesterday how Jeffrey Woodcock was born with half his face paralyzed. Today, see how a local surgeon has him smiling like never before.
I only have half a smile when I smile, and this eye kind of stays open.
Jeffrey Woodcock is about to undergo an unusual operation called facial reanimation, taking a muscle from one part of the face and moving it to a different location. In this case, it's the muscle in the temple. As you can